Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, genders and pronouns.
Yes.
We are here with Miss Heidi Anderson discussing all things health and finger banging at Bathurst.
And race cars, yes.
What else
That was
did we
when
cover?
I was 16 or maybe 13.
Yeah.
We did say
16 is
that.
better for purposes of the pod. Actually, 18 is ideal.
Ideal, please.
Yeah.
What, to get finger banged?
No. Just to discuss it with two men over 30 that don't look it. We discuss aging. Anti-aging.
We talk about my hospital expedition, the
Yes,
adventure.
Exposing
Finding
the
a dead
medical
body.
system.
Finding a dead body, running out of petrol. Not sniffing petrol.
No,
We didn't do that.
A little bit of drug stuff.
Do you know what? Just flowed. Fun, high energy.
Yes.
I loved this episode. Always do when you're on. That's
And
good.
I've got my period too, so we're
Double
flow.
flow state.
Thought you-
So,
Welcome.
if you maybe have a flooded house and you were like, I should have got insurance.
Yes.
I don't know if they can specifically cover that, but
Yep.
I can't identify any specific things they will cover. But you can check with alltradescover.com.au if you're a small business, a tradie, they specialise in your area.
Yep.
It's run by people that were in the industry.
Yes.
So support us, support them, support you. Alltradescover.com.au. They will give you an instant quote as well, I think.
Sort of.
Yeah. They'll give you a semi.
They'll give you a semi. This episode is also brought to you by Crafted Finance. If you need a mortgage, do you need a mortgage?
No,
We just
I
talked
don't.
about
I'm
the cost
good.
of living.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you do need a mortgage, business loan, car loan.
Roger Cook, if you want to build some hospitals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need a loan.
I think WA needs a loan,
Go
but
see
maybe
these
they should go
guys.
see Crafted Finance because they're going to be able to present you with all of the options. Specifically, they're going to give you the best option over the term of the loan for when it comes to regards to interest, but they're going to present you with other options. They're going to put it out there nice and easy for you to understand. They've got a video for you to watch to break it all down. Crafted Finance, they're like-minded people. They listen to the podcast. And
It's what's best for you, not them, basically.
Exactly. They're good people. Get involved. Hit them up, Crafted Finance, and let them know we sent you.
Cool. So let's get flowing.
Let's get...
Fatty livered.
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
well, if we're getting horny, let's get hard.
Let's get horny. No,
Let's-
that's another day.
Welcome to Hard Yarns Podcast.
I am fucking fat.
Anything Chris White says, please disregard it.
5D is actually a state of being. It's a unity consciousness.
That was Hard Yarns with me, Frankie Rose. So I'm going to throw it over to your co-host.
Daniel Delby.
And Cameron Branch.
I would do this and then I'd gong.
Free in attendance for the millions listening at home. Let's get hard.
They don't have air conditioning. It's fucked.
I don't remember that.
There's no air for Fringe. You're in dungeons and there's no aircon. I think
That would kill me now.
the cause of global warming is Edinburgh Fringe because when everyone comes out of the dungeons, it's just all this fucking heat.
How good
dissipating.
is it though? I love it. We're going back next year.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Fringe is awesome. But I don't know.
Orse. Is that a new one?
Big horse.
Big Orse.
Big horse.
But
That's squirrely.
yeah, big
Yeah,
horse.
big horse.
Hey, no. Hey, big horse.
Big horse.
Yeah.
So let's get into
do
it. Turning tricks.
Yeah, turning tricks. What was
Turning
tricks?
tricks.
Tell me what turning tricks is. What's
So it's if you're a pimp and you got your hoes, they're going to turn tricks. When they turn tricks, it's sex acts for money.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because we're doing.
She
Trick.
turned trick while you broke up in 96.
Are you doing tricks tonight, Heidi?
Well, am I selling myself on the street tonight? Apparently.
No, it's free. You're doing free tricks on the street with your family.
Fuck that.
It's a Tasmanian trick.
Hubby doesn't even get it for free. He'll be like, what the hell? He's like, it's been a while. But that's a topic for another day.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing tricks tonight.
Instead of trick. So trick or treat. So Halloween was last week when this gets released.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I'm
So instead
saving
of
this.
treats, you're doing tricks.
We're doing tricks.
All right.
So that's the plan, but not selling myself on the street.
Yeah,
Just
that's
giving away
okay.
free candy as
Yeah.
well, which is a bit creep town, isn't it?
Yeah.
That we encourage this.
Yeah.
However,
it's the worst stranger danger.
It is, but then most of the shit that happens usually happens in your own home. So maybe it's safer for the kids on the street this time.
Yeah.
Like especially with me out the front with my tricks.
What tricks are you going to trick them with?
Well, so my little boy Memphis is 6, and so he's at that real age where he just wants to scare people, and so we went and bought spiders and snakes, and we made jelly last night, and we're putting the spiders in the jelly.
How good.
Then we're going to do ice and water for the snakes, and then the good old classic. I bet you did this. Kit Kats stuck to cardboard. Hey, do you want a Kit Kat?
Oh, no, I haven't done that. Oh, that's good.
And then they try and pick it up.
Oh, you're going to have kids crying. Like, what happened? Was it a scary ghost? No.
We'll give them money. I was going to say, we'll give them money. No, we'll give them.
Yeah, we're going to teach them fucking resilience. You're going to give them a life lesson.
Yeah, like we're not going to just hand you a treat, mate. You've got to work for it.
Yes.
Stick your hand in the jelly.
Yeah. Treat them like dogs.
Yes.
So, what are you guys doing?
Fuck, I've got to actually go home and no one's going to come to my house. It looks like a haunted house at the front. Troy's got this fucking work shit everywhere. It looks like a crack house.
But it's not.
So
You're on
they
a main
might have
road.
ice with water.
Are you still single? Because that sounds really sexy.
Yeah. But because I've been away and the boys don't have initiative, it's up to me, even though they rent
Just
from
have
me.
a little crack at them.
Well, no, they're having a
Drive
crack.
by.
No, they're like, I'm due to come home after 6 months away. The night before, the house could do with a clean. I'm like, cunt. I haven't lived there. Or get a cleaner. Pretty simple.
Hey,
But the
call
garden's
in a-
all overgrown and all the Troy's a concreter, so all his work stuff's out the front and down the side, and it's just. It looks like it would be scary to go to.
Or is it like the perfect opportunity tonight to do tricks and call in the cleaners?
Yeah. Oh, no, I've got a cleaner in the house
maid?
today.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's not doing tricks,
I
though?
might-
No, that's not that kind of cleaner.
Do you know what I might actually release again tonight? Is re-release the
The
skit.
child in your basement?
the skit we did.
Yeah, it's good.
Have you?
No.
We did a skit where we did a real house.
A
of
real
horrors.
haunted house.
Like you
Yeah.
went to a real haunted
No,
house?
just a 2025.
Oh, a skit.
What's truly
Yeah, I
horrifying is
forgot what a skit was.
when you have to choose Black Lives Matter or All Lives Matter, or talking to a Karen,
Moderna or Pfizer.
or picking someone's pronouns.
You guys are
Pretty scary.
controversial.
It's scary.
Are we?
That's controversial.
It's pretty scary.
But I know that you're both open-minded. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can
And
like-
open-hearted.
You were the
Yeah.
first person to ever tell a ghost story on our podcast.
Was I?
Set the trend.
With the one about my son and the
Memphis.
feather.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that went well in a reel, didn't it?
Yeah.
Bring
well,
it in your views.
Yeah. Yeah. Since then, everything's gone gangbusters.
Oh, so it was me.
Yeah, you set the tone.
So I've actually recently started putting a bit of effort into YouTube, but
Yeah.
what I found works on YouTube is anything political gets just censored, shut down.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not going to put anything in that category on YouTube. It's just going to be all for spiritual, ghost,
Yeah.
fun, conspiracies, and I'm just going to keep pumping that on YouTube, and then Instagram for all your fuck you Channel 7 and fuck you government and whoever's pissing us off.
But that's what I love about you guys is you have the conversations, but I think you can come here for the laugh. You can come here for real.
Yeah.
But I think some of my friends have said to me, they're actually really smart.
Yeah, we are.
I think they were surprised. I think they were surprised
Everyone
by.
thinks, yeah.
I think they were surprised by Delbs, especially. I think this one over here, Cam's a bit
Branchy
more.
has
he's-
all the. You're right. He's got all the podcast is his agenda.
Yeah.
I'm just here.
You're
I don't
just here
see
for the
agenda.
Delby doesn't have a agenda.
I don't see agenda, but I will do.
He's here for flavour.
I'm here for fun.
Yeah.
I'm not like a hardcore whatever.
No, but I think what she's getting at is you're actually because you're school teaching and your
Yeah.
science
Yeah,
knowledge.
people think
you're very intelligent.
People think I'm a dumb cunt.
Yeah, no, you're not. You're very smart.
I wasn't going to say that. I've been watching my C's, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think you're a dumb cunt.
Yeah.
And then I met you, and then I came on the pod, and I was
confirmed
like,
it.
no, I think it's like you go ahead and you research. So even
Yeah.
if you have a belief about something, you'll know both sides. That's intelligence.
Yeah,
A
Delby
lot
will
of
pull
people-
me in. He'll
Yeah.
definitely level me.
Yeah.
In regards to it's not a comet. It's a traveling 3-eye atlas awakening program. No, are you sure, bro?
I find that I see my role on the pod is to be able to, after teaching for so long, whatever the topic is and whatever the guest vernacular is using, try and turn it into layman's terms or not translate, but just sort of go, okay, so what we're saying is X, Y, Z, because I don't speak well, but I'm well read.
You're good.
Yeah.
And I can write well,
Yeah.
as you've seen at the weddings.
Yes.
So when I can sit down and write, but when it comes to talking,
Subtle plug there.
I've got like the Wanneroo vibe, like the Wanneroo. Oh, nah, you're just dumb cunt, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking mad dog.
Well, you know, I grew up in Bathurst.
Oh,
in
yeah?
New South Wales. So
Did
that's where the bogan in me is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Far out.
You actually remind me of Rihanna. Who's
Who's-
Rihanna?
Who's Rihanna? I thought you were going to say Rihanna, and I was like, damn.
Rihanna Crean.
Yeah.
Rihanna.
Rihanna Crean.
Who's that?
I went to primary school with her. She ended up marrying Will Davidson, and she's the reporter for all of the supercars.
Yeah, you
Yes,
have a
I do
similar
know her.
vibe, a
Yeah.
similar look, like the face is similar.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
Well,
that.
I spent plenty of time on that Mount Panorama.
Oh, yeah?
Smoking bongs,
Oh, so
getting finger
you-
banged.
Getting finger banged.
That was
wasn't ready for that
Turning
one.
tricks. Turning tricks. The spark plugs are going.
I've never been to Bathurst, and I think I want to go next year.
Well, come to my house. My mum and dad are still there. They
Really?
own this beautiful big house that should be rented out.
Yeah.
We could do the show from Bathurst.
We get Dave on.
That
yeah.
gives me the tingles. Not like the tingles.
Yeah, not the finger
tingles.
bang tingles.
No, they give me the finger bang tingles.
We could do
But
a
we'll
full,
bring hubby.
like a full little week there, and we'll get like
Yeah.
Rihanna on,
What's
and we
this-
can get Dave, and probably
Well-
Chaz Mostert is a lad.
And Grant
He's a-
Denyer is my good mate.
Really?
He's married to my best friend.
How tall
Shezzy.
is Grant? Actually short? Or
Yeah,
is
he's short.
He just
He's
looks short.
And so Shezzy. So Shezzy's younger sister, Linda, is fierce as fuck. She's my best mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
So
definitely
we
do
could-
a little 3 or 4 day vacation over there, get some pods in, do a full supercar stash.
Is Bathurst? What's the population in Bathurst?
So it sits at about 30,000 to
Instantly
40,000.
he's like, can I put a show on?
Yeah, I was literally thinking.
Yeah,
If I didn't
100%.
teach a comedy night,
And
there,
I'll
would
get,
it be?
I'll get you all of the
Okay, sick.
PR because I know people at the Western Advocate and good old B Rock. That's where I did my first radio gig.
They just
yeah.
released
Okay, sick.
the dates as well for next year.
Did they?
When
Is it
is
the
it?
first
I-
weekend in October or the second weekend in October? It's always the same.
Yeah. I
But
think so.
everyone-
But about Barbagallo this year is like August, and it's going to piss. August 2nd.
Oh, I was like, what Barbagallo, the shop down the road?
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
forgot that's the.
Yeah,
I'm
the
just V8
raceway over
Supercars.
Yeah.
Well, Dave was saying Perth is one of the biggest.
Yeah.
Like Bathurst, Perth,
Yeah.
they got a big show out. Looked like Gold Coast last week was fucking big.
Oh, I love it. It just
Poor
the
cunt.
sound.
Do you watch the supercars often?
Yeah, not often.
So Dave got into the lead with like 20 laps left, fucking killing
This
it.
was in Bathurst?
Yeah, no. He came second
Yeah, I
in
know.
Bathurst. That was
Crazy, yeah.
fucking
So good.
incredible.
He's a beast.
But took a gamble with his tactics,
Yeah.
and it was paying off. Fucking killing it. He was winning. Tire difference end up being Mostert got past him, and we're like, okay, well that makes sense. But the team really fucked up with the amount of fuel they gave him, and he had to.
Cost of living.
Yeah. So
They fucked up with the fuel. Like, you have one job.
yeah, so he had to pit to fuel up with like a
Shut
lap.
That was so devastating.
That is.
And he would have at least got a podium. He hasn't got a podium this year except for at Bathurst. So
Oh, it's a pretty good podium to get.
that's a good one.
Well,
to get.
he won the year that I was back at home. That
Oh,
was the last-
2017 he
last
won.
race I went to,
Yeah.
And he won, and that was awesome. So his girl, well, I don't think they're married yet to
No,
Han.
no,
so
she
we were in
was
Big
pushing it.
We were in Big Brother together.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I didn't realise
So
Tahan was a
and
big brother.
I fucking love Tahan now, but the first 2 weeks I wanted to kill her in the house.
Really?
And she liked me, but
Yeah.
I just couldn't. And I think because she was hot, she was actually quite funny. She just triggered me some way.
Yeah, right.
And then anyway, by the end we were good mates. And I
Yeah.
remember coming out and made news and everything because I came out and went on a radio show and I was like, yeah, she had to do a pregnancy test in there, and Dave was listening.
Oh.
And he's like, because you don't obviously then you
He's
only
like,
get
is
the
it
hour.
mine?
And then they wrote it in like the newspapers and everything. I remember when Tahan came out, I'm like, I'm so sorry. But
wow.
it was here. It was.
Yeah.
Is. Yeah.
Is.
And they are his,
Yeah.
but she wasn't pregnant.
Tahan was she was a legend. I did Sammy Rich's wedding and gave them a lift back, and she didn't know it was me from the pod for the first like 10 minutes.
Oh, really?
She goes, oh, listen to you guys.
Mate, if we don't get an invite, Han and Dave, like, Yeah.
I don't think there's
No
going to
more.
be a wedding.
No, they won't.
You-
They're not traditional like that.
No, they're very not traditional.
Yeah. I love them. And when I met him and she was still in the house, I got to spend a good couple of days with him on the Gold Coast.
He's a legend.
So fucking funny.
Yeah.
Like one of the funniest. And I was like, okay, I get it why these two are together now. Like their humour.
Yeah.
Mate, he's the one who
so
got done
funny.
for the pussy wagon comment.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I don't know if you, because yeah, it was like, 10 years ago when they had the girl who does
yes.
OnlyFans now, and she was a pretty decent driver, but
Yeah.
like he just went, oh, you mean the pussy wagon?
Because he would say whatever on
Yeah,
Twitter.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, he's not afraid. That's
Yeah.
what I like about him. He's
Yeah.
not afraid to lose a sponsor.
So I don't know if he'll be following me saying this. I was trying to get
Well, we'll
tickets.
find out, 'cause
Yeah,
he'll be listening.
Find out. Hi.
He'll be
Hi.
listening.
Hi, Dave.
we were talking. I was messaging him about F1. So I'm going to the F1
Yeah.
in Melbourne. I was like, "What's the best spot to view from a grandstand?"
It's
I'm
like
not
the
doing
driver's seat.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, he said, "I'm not doing general admin. So where's the best one?" And I think he threw me a good couple of spots. Got good tickets. I'm in this stand. He's like, "Sick! You'll be able to see the second last turn into the last turn and off into the finish line." I was like, perfect. And then he goes, "You'll also be able to see me suck my own dick as I finish the race." And I was like reading the text, going, "What is this?"
Did he mean like that he's done well or he's done shit?
No, I think like as he wins the race,
As
but
he
I
wins
think
it, yeah,
I'll
nice.
have a front-on view of him. So I was just like,
Well, he's got the pussy wagon. Now you got the dickmobile.
people don't understand. He is genuine. He's like,
Hilarious. He could have a comedy show.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see his?
We should get him to do
Okay,
stand-up.
this is a.
Oh
We
my
should do a
God.
hard yarns.
We're
guest-
just sucking
guest
Dave
doing
off at the
stand-up.
moment, but like,
Yes.
did you see him
Yeah,
do his
he's
clip
really
where he
getting there.
announced that he was staying on?
No.
Everybody!
Wait, did Anchorman?
He did the Anchorman. He's got, how now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? I need everyone to stop immediately.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'll send it to you. It's pretty fucking funny.
Please do.
That's
great,
He
yeah.
is a good guy. And so she's hilarious.
Yeah, they're very good.
Well, please rate us 5 stars, guys.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, but you said that his people made him run out of petrol. Was that his team?
Yeah, bad. Oh, look, I guess they were saying in the lead up to that, getting close, they were like, one team was, they did one lap less and they were like very confident they're going to get through, but his team 18 were like,
Pushed it for
should be
one
all right.
more.
But then also the issue is there, he's got to save fuel. So
Yeah.
he can't drive as fast in certain areas, and I guess, and yeah, I don't know. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why I said that is because I do have a funny story. Well, actually, it's quite a spooky story. Of when I lived in Bathurst.
Yeah.
So grew up there, spent a lot of time on Mount Panorama, but I had a little 1979 white Corolla with "bad girl" written across the back.
naughty.
The cow skin seat covers, doing tricks all
Yeah,
the time.
You have a jet pilot stick it on the back.
And it ran out of petrol one day, and I was about to go to my boyfriend's house at the time, high school sweethearts. It was about a K away, and I had to trek up to his house. And I got to just around the corner, and I looked to the side, and there was a man laying at the side of his car. And I'm like, okay, if he was under the front,
Yeah.
that would be okay. He's just working on the, tinkering. But I'm like, it was kind of at the side of the boot. And I was like, okay, this isn't right. And I went over, and the guy, I've never seen a dead body before. I'm like, I'm sure this guy's dead. But this was before phones. This is before, the mobiles that we carry around.
Brick
I
killed
was
a
like,
guy.
fuck, what do I do? And then so I ran back to my boyfriend's house. I'm like, I think I found a dead body. He's like, what are you fucking talking about? And then I'm screaming it, running around his house. He's not answering. And I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, the next door neighbor comes over and he goes, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I think I've just found a dead man and I don't know what to do if he's, are you sure he's dead? And I'm like, I don't know. Call an ambulance, do whatever. He drove me round there. It was his best friend.
Oh.
And the guy was dead, and then I remember calling Triple O, and then Triple O try to get me to resuscitate this guy. I was 17. And so luckily they reckon that I found him because the wife would have come home, and obviously that would have been very traumatic for her. And I didn't have to resuscitate him or anything because the guy's going, he's whatever, you
blue.
know. But I never will get that out of my head. And so I always tell everyone, fill your fucking car up.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to come across.
You never know. You might come across a dead body.
Premium undebted.
Literally.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
So, come to Bathurst.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How did
yes.
what happened? Did he just have a
Heart
heart
attack.
attack?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
My mum's a nurse and she was getting her hair done at a house in Clarkson, and then a neighbour came over screaming, "Help, my husband, my husband." Mum's like, "I'm a nurse," so she went over to the house and the guy was just dead on the toilet floor. Blue, but she had to do mouth to mouth because she's a registered nurse on the phone doing mouth to mouth. Mum's like, "I knew she was gone, but the wife was screaming and wanted to look like she was doing something."
Yeah. So
she was like, "Yeah, the taste of like knowing the dead guy." And he just had an aneurysm on the toilet.
Oh my god!
They say that is so common.
Yeah, motto, don't strain when you shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only in Bali.
Yeah.
That would be. I'm sorry. That could be one of the worst.
Ways to go out.
Just
Do you reckon?
halfway.
Yeah, especially if you haven't wiped.
Well,
Yeah,
at least you
or
won't
you've
shit
had
yourself after you die. You know how people shit once they're dead?
Well, we're all going to do that.
Yeah.
Just so you know, Delbs.
Yeah. Not me. I plan to be evacuated my
Depends if
house.
it was a clean snap or not.
Yeah.
I've been doing some clean snaps lately. Just so you know, I'm on a liver protocol because after my surgery at the hospital, all this shit. Anyway, they found that I had fatty liver disease, non-alcoholic, just so you know. Quite, for perimenopausal women in their 40s, it's quite common. Anyway, I've been
You're in
doing
your
clean
40s?
snaps. Yeah, I'm nearly 42.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, so clean snaps at 42.
And we're talking about it. Snapchat.
But it feels so good.
Yeah.
Like, how good does it? Anyway,
You can't beat a clean snap. Honestly.
I don't know what they're like.
Really?
You don't get it.
You were a vegetarian for ages.
Yeah.
No, it's not about.
No fibre?
No, it's just coffee gets me.
No, but I've been drinking coffee.
Oh.
And been clean snapping.
Maybe I need to address my diet.
Yeah. How do you...
Now everyone knows.
Now everyone knows. Guess what our poos are? That's the new content.
This is why it's so embarrassing if I die like that. It's just like, what the fuck was wrong with this cunt? Jesus.
I can't even clean snap.
That's why I bought the toilet paper today. For the shit show.
Who gives a shit?
How do you get a fatty liver? What's that about?
Yeah, it's a good segue.
Well, it is good because we've spoke a lot about weight and health and everything on this show before. I think that was the first thing I spoke about. But apparently a lot of it can be related to perimenopause. I do have really great genetics from my mum who went through the exact same thing in her 40s. But so a couple of months ago I had severe pain and I just thought that I'd had tummy pains. And I was like, what is that? So I went on with it for a couple of days and then it moved to my side and then ended up going to the hospital, had emergency surgery 3 or 4 days after waiting in the waiting room, but that's a topic for later about the health system, how fucked it is.
Yeah.
But so from there, they kind of were like, after the surgery, go get a colonoscopy, endoscopy, all that kind of jazz, because they thought they might have seen blood. And then I got a hormone lady because I hadn't been sleeping at night. And then she just kind of did all my testing and she was like, your liver is 177% worse than what it's supposed to be.
How is that even a figure?
So it's inflamed.
Right.
Yeah. And
so
so they...
is 1.5 times or 1.7 times bigger?
I don't know. Don't ask me that shit.
I need to get fatty dick syndrome.
was that dietary? Was it alcohol?
So a lot of people can get it from alcohol. You can get it from food and everything. So probably a mixture of
combo of it all.
And is it actually fat, or is it they're saying fatty liver because it gets?
I think
fat?
that why. That's
right.
that why.
I did that way.
That way.
Did your liver move from your stomach to your side?
No, but I actually.
Why did the pain move?
So that was the appendicitis. So and then crazily, I didn't realize all this stuff and had my appendix out. And then when I got all the testing and everything back from her, she was, because I was going through stuff with hormonal things, not sleeping at night, like the joys of being in your 40s and getting perimenopausal and insulin levels, all that stuff. And she then came back to me and she's like, hi, it's bad.
Right.
Like we need to, but you can heal your liver through food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's what I've been doing.
It's like Jonah. He goes, yeah, my mum, she died because her liver didn't work and you need a liver to live. That's why it's called your liver.
Do you get all your material from him?
No, that was just 2 references today, actually. But I've taught, honestly, there's so many kids that are just exactly like
Really?
Jonah. Oh, my
like
God.
Jonas, little Jonas.
Almost identical. Yeah, like, honestly. Yeah. Oh, you should put your balls on the floor, sir. Like, honestly, like...
I mean, I remember some of them we went to school with.
Yeah.
Tarangi.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tarangi.
But, so the appendicitis, like, I haven't had that.
Well,
Is
don't
it basically...
manifest it.
No, I won't actually. But appendicitis, your appendix is it useless or have they actually found that it has a purpose now?
Everyone in the hospital told me it was useless.
Yeah, because I heard that they found... From my scientific research.
Yeah, but so has had dormant DNA.
Yeah, like, because even like your gallbladder and all this stuff.
Your gallbladder?
Gallbladder.
I don't have one of them either.
You're a gal? Got a gallbladder? There was a purpose for it, but now the appendix is like a ISIS suicide bomber just sitting in there waiting to blow up.
Yeah, and it's so how it inflames and everything. So I think maybe they think maybe it got inflamed because of all their fatty liver. And then once I had the appendicitis and had the appendix out, I kept having pain in my side. And then since I've stopped all alcohol, cut so much stuff out, then I just don't have that pain there.
We're both a little alcohol. We're all alcohol frees at the moment. At the moment.
Sober.
At the moment.
Until my hubby's 40th next weekend.
6 hours?
Yeah.
Why are you sober this week?
Hey, I'm sober because last week I just had a lot on. And I knew that I was going to drink this weekend.
Yes.
So
we're such adults now, aren't we?
Yeah, I just did. Because I love Halloween, and I've worked Halloween the last 3 or 4 years. Yeah, so I've got the night off, so I want to go have a bevy for Halloween.
Yeah,
love that.
And I'm
do tricks.
I just in Europe and Bali and been a big 6 months.
Detox.
So
He's got a fatty liver.
Yeah, I was going to say you've probably got fatty liver disease, but the alcohol.
At the end of the Europe trip specifically, and it's probably combo of food and whatnot, and flying and hot weather and what, but I was swollen, proper swollen.
Yeah, get bloated.
That's what happens to me, and I think you should have seen me in my 20s, like fucking hell, because I spent the whole time going around England just consuming litres and litres of alcohol. And of course I was with all skinny motherfuckers. All my friends were really thin. And I was, of course, the one who just looked like I got stung by a bee.
You bloat up.
I get real bloated, but you don't. I think I never realised that because I've always been up and down my whole life. Yeah.
UK was not the selection of food.
Oh yeah,
it's terrible.
You call it the Heathrow injection. That's what they call it. Like when you go over there, so it's like because you put on weight, they're like, oh, you've done the Heathrow injection.
Mate, the first thing I did was went to a Greg's, and I've never been to a Greg's, and my partner, she used to work at a Greg's for like 10 years or
so
something.
she loved
She's
it.
like, well, you got to try a Greg's, and I was like, this is like going to a BP, or a Baker's Delight, except it's just that.
Yeah,
and it was. There was lines out the door sometimes. I'm like, what the fuck? No wonder you guys are sick.
Yeah.
And then, fish and chips and beef and Guinness pies. And then in her local place, Middlesbrough, they have
Did you have a Parmo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's a Parmo?
Did you like it? Oh, it's elite.
Oh,
what is it?
Fucking elite.
Is
it's a chicken palmy,
but different.
The bar in Middlesbrough, because my mum's born in Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
The bechamel sauce?
Yeah, so they get a fucking... like a huge piece of chicken.
It's
hammer
not
it down.
small,
And then you got bechamel sauce with the cheese, and then a garlic sauce on it.
So we were having it apparently the best ones to get are the dirtiest ones. You get them takeaway. Like you don't go to a restaurant.
Yeah.
And
you get them from the chippy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the chippy.
So I didn't. We got it I got it at a restaurant, Hot Shot. So you have the same, and you just add jalapenos and a few other bits and pieces.
Yeah.
But the last day we were there, got it in a fucking takeaway little polystyrene thing, and it was fucking that big, man, and just surrounded by chips and sauce.
Yeah.
I got it down, but I was like, I'm going back fat.
You feel very heavy after.
I'm like...
But you did. You had the Heathrow injection.
Oh, my God.
I had several injections over there. Like, don't get me wrong. That was where I met my husband.
What kind of injections?
Just all of the injections.
Bit of vitamin D.
Right.
Yeah. It's good. It's different over there. But.
I was going to say they're unhealthy. When I was in Blackpool, I was like, these people need minerals.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, it was just disgusting. And we looked up health at Blackpool,
did
and
ya?
it was like the worst place in the whole country. It was
Really?
like, we're onto something. Yeah.
Because of the weather and everything as well.
Well, you add that in.
I just don't know if they have invented vegetables there yet.
Yeah, they don't truck them out there on a train.
Just crackpool. It's,
and it's true, like chips, like the chippy on the way home when you've been out drinking, and when you're drinking over there 7 days a week.
Yeah.
And you're getting the deep fried burger. That's what I used to get on the way home.
Well, they did. Did you ever have a Donna pizza? They do Donna meat on a pizza with garlic sauce and chips in the middle.
Those kebabs. Oh my god.
Yeah. But so fatty liver.
That's probably why it's all catching up.
Yeah, it's all catching up.
So my gallbladder I got out in my 20s after my first trip to England.
Yeah, right.
So and
because
then
of the health.
Why?
Because I drank too much and I had infestation of gallstones. And then back then, there wasn't. I mean, this was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Now I probably wouldn't get it removed. I'd be able to probably heal it some way because I'm a bit like that, a bit spiritual, you know, a bit like that. Well, but then also drop some Dexies as well and a bit Western too.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, when I was younger, I had kidney stones as well.
Oh, apparently they're awful.
Yeah, but like, why would you get them? Obviously, I was having too many fucking anti-inflammatories. You're not meant to get them till you're sort of 60 or something like that, really. But thinking back on it, like I would eat. Like my lunch.
Eat rocks.
My lunch at Smoko, my Smoko and then my lunch was I'd wake up in the morning, I'd have probably fucking 5 coffees because I wanted to get out of work for a second and because we had a coffee machine in there, go make our coffees. I'd have a mother.
No need to brag.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got one as well. Don't know Dad, but
have a can of mother. I'd have a fucking dirty burger and then a chicken cheese sausage for Smoko. And then at lunch I'd have chips and gravy, and then I'd have whatever I'd have at night. But then I was lean and shredded and ripped, but I was training 6 or 7 days a week. I carried that on after I retired. And like about 6 months later, I was like,
can't do that.
This diet isn't good. Like you fucking swell up pretty quick. And then you start going, what damage was that doing to me?
Yeah.
That's
Well, I don't do that in my 20s. I wasn't thinking about that shit back then.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah.
But you do, don't you? You hit. Well, have you guys turned 40 yet?
no, never will.
Oh, right.
So-
We're manifesting death, or
No. No. But if I do die before 40, clip this up.
my God.
Clip this up. I'm coming to haunt you.
No, but you're quite, strong with your manifestation.
Yeah, you're fucking set and forget. Undo it. Edit, undo.
Yeah,
Edit, undo.
That was a joke. It was a reference to yesterday's pod where I saw there's a syndrome where you feel like you're not aging and everyone else around you like, they look old.
Yes.
I don't look old.
Yeah.
I'm not aging.
I get that. Is that a syndrome?
Yeah.
I thought that was just normal.
It popped up. I can't remember what the name of it was, but they were like, it's like millennium syndrome where you think that you're not aging, but then you see someone your age, you're like, oh, they're looking old.
Who have you noticed? Like
I won't say.
Just locally.
Yeah, it's like people that you've gone to school with. Like,
I mean, you've aged since I've seen you.
Thank you. Fuck. Well, that's how time works.
I've gone backwards.
Yeah,
I've got greys in the beard.
Do you know why? I'm a full wanker now.
Yeah, well, I can clean snap, so fuck you.
Touche. Do you know what? We got sent as well as a reference from yesterday. We got sent a couple of recommendations for beef tallow.
Okay.
What's beef tallow?
Beef tallow for like your moisturizer.
Yeah, we don't need it. We're not aging.
No, you don't.
So once you age.
So we are 30,
you don't even need to put a
38.
costume on tonight.
That's it. That's what I posted just before. I was like, like a zombie is just a teacher at the end of the term. So there's no costumes. But on the diet, I remember same as you. I was like real fit, playing footy. Then my body just decided to fucking shit itself. Clean snapped itself. And I was working at Dome full time. So when I didn't have school and all this activity, working at Dome, moved out of home at 18 or 19 for a few weeks.
Yeah.
So I bought mee goreng, the packets, and I'd learnt to make egg and bacon and mix it in. And I ate, for 2 weeks, I ate like 5 packs of mee goreng a day, and I put on like 8 kilos in 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
From the noodles.
Yeah, because there was zero nutritional content
What do you fucking think was going to happen?
I was like, this is killer. So I put on 8 fucking kilo in 2 weeks, man.
Have you
So I stopped eating mee goreng.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you watched That Sugar film?
Yes, that was so good
Is it
on
good?
Netflix.
Yeah.
Like, that was about 10 years ago
10 years
now.
ago. Yeah, that
Come
really
on.
broke, that sort of broke me open to everything.
Yeah.
It was just like this guy, he didn't change his calorie intake. He had the same amount, but he just changed what he was eating. So from a sort of balanced diet to I'm going to eat the health foods.
Yeah.
And he found that, they've got this amount of fructose. And
He just says follow. Basically, you don't need to watch it on Netflix.
Yeah.
You just follow at the supermarket. Just walk around the edge.
Yeah.
Don't ever go those middle aisles. That's pretty much what he does, doesn't he? And
Yeah.
he takes you around the...
Because it was just like everything that said low fat ended up being high in sugar.
Yeah, because the science fucked us,
Yeah.
don't you reckon?
Oh, the science?
Well, they told us, the scientists came out and told us this in the 90s.
Yeah.
And then that's when I had an eating disorder. And so that for me was like this thing. And everyone's like, trust the science, listen to the scientists.
Do you know who funded those studies?
Yeah,
Coca-Cola.
The sugar companies. Yeah, it's just wild.
This is so much. And why don't people
Heart disease
listen to
isn't caused by sugar, it's caused by high fat.
Yeah, and fat's the good one.
Well,
Yeah.
I can
Says
blame them
Coca-Cola.
for being a fat cunt.
That's it. Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Although I do love
fuckers.
a real Coke.
Yeah.
I'll have
Same.
a real Coke
Oh.
over that Coke too. Especially when you're in the UK.
I actually don't like it, allegedly.
You don't like? Oh.
No, because the way my brain's worked, my mum listens to this, so mum, I'm just joking here, but my the way my brain works, I just dissociate. It's not enjoyable.
What, to have cocaine?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh, see, I was swapping cocaine for my Ritalin at someone's wedding.
Yeah, right.
I mean, sorry, they were giving me cocaine.
Yeah.
Do you want some Ritalin?
Yeah.
Oh my.
That was a great.
Score.
That was so back in the day. That wasn't
Yeah.
ever in the last couple of years.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean,
Because my mum might listen too.
Yeah.
yeah, I just think, on that topic, we should just legalize everything so everyone's getting what it's meant to be.
Oh, yeah.
Would fucking solve so many problems.
Yeah.
No fatty livers.
Yeah.
No fatty
Like,
livers. No,
just
like I still
deviated
have my
septums.
appendix. Yeah,
That's what they do
You'd be
in,
clean snapping.
Yeah. That's what they do
Portugal.
in, what was it? It's in Portugal,
Portugal.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
is everything legal?
It's decriminalised.
Yeah,
not
they
legal.
decriminalised. They provide injection rooms, stuff like that.
For
ways
me,
to-
I'm like, logically, if you think about it logically, the government would make so much money if they legalised MDMA, coke, all ketamine, like whatever. Maybe not heroin, but even that, people are responsible for their own shit. If they legalised that, you would wipe out organised crime. You would make a ton of money on the taxes, and there would be fuck all overdoses and mixed drug deaths.
Yeah.
Because you're actually getting what it is, and it doesn't make sense why they haven't done that, except for maybe the illegal the criminal organizations
Leveraging.
would actually want to stop. But my thing's like, maybe if it went legitimate, those guys could turn to legitimate businesses.
Yeah.
So I can't see where the
Nah.
negative to this is.
There's no. Well, Portugal's the perfect example. Their overdose rate dropped by 50%.
And
Yeah.
the usage rate goes down as
the
well.
usage
When
rate.
it's there,
Because it wasn't just legalised. They didn't just go, right, here you go.
Yeah.
They provided education. They provided ways for you to actually slowly come off the drugs.
Yeah.
And they provided microloans for people to be able to create their own small businesses. And it created...
selling meth.
yeah, but it created a purpose in them, and then they didn't feel like they needed the drugs to escape their sad
Yes.
reality. They put money into the society, into the way that
It's all about
like gardens and stuff in the city to
Yeah.
make sure everything looked better. And
Yeah.
they didn't just fucking go.
It's all about having a
"Right."
purpose, really.
Yeah,
It's a
this
full
is why
plan.
you guys are so smart. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. You're educating me on so much stuff.
Well, I only knew that because of Johan Hari. He's the one who made me aware of that. But
Yeah.
he's great. He's got a good book called Lost Connections.
Yeah, and it talks about all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I recommend that one.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's just logic. Logic never seems to win out, though, when it comes to governing
Because of profits.
people's. It's a lot of self-control as well. I'm
Yeah.
big on, make your own decisions.
Yeah, radical responsibility. But I
Yeah.
think when you're in your 20s, you don't have that. And I think that's the years that we've evolved, right? Like
Yeah.
heading to your 40s, in your 40s. And I feel like it is. It's radical self-responsibility.
Radical
I still had that.
responsibility.
Yeah.
You're friends with Brooke McIntosh,
Yeah,
aren't you?
oh yeah, but I think it's it is very new age, and talking
I-
about that in the coaching world a
I
lot.
definitely had that in my 20s. I think,
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever, I'll put it all down to probably my mum, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I remember a real specific event that happened when we were 16, or even 15 or 16, when people would get drunk. You'll probably know this. Like when people get drunk, they became the center of attention for everyone, and everyone needed to help them. And Jess is drunk. We got to go look after Jess. I was like, I'm never going to be that person. Ever.
Yeah.
If I'm drunk and I'm not ruining your night because that's so fucking selfish for all you guys to look after me. So I said, if I ever get like that, just make sure I'm cool and then go enjoy your night.
Yeah.
So the next time I got like that was like, I think Wanneroo show when I was 17 or 18.
Yeah.
I was that hammered. I was just getting
sure.
walked around and I was like, don't fucking look up. Just leave me here. Have a spew. And fucking sweet. Like, and I've always lived by that, and that's pushed over into resilience and taking responsibility.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, good.
And it's weird that
like your mum was very, well, as far as you told me, it's very good. She's instilled some good values and morals.
Yeah, she's
and
awesome.
real
I
good
actually want to
parent,
get her on the pod.
Yeah, you should.
And then I guess the resilience build up, like that's sort of lost on these generations.
Yeah,
they get everything that they want.
Oh, guys,
Participation.
I had to fucking go do a keynote at school the other day to year 11s, and I was humbled. Like, fuck, no one knew who I was, and I was like, damn it. But it was so hard.
Yeah.
And that's what I kind of thought. I was like,
There's a big disconnect.
I said, what's going on? And the teacher said, oh, they probably stayed up late last night. I said, guys, like what? She goes, they'll all be tired. It's Friday. And I'm like, what do you mean they're all zombies?
Yeah.
Like it was,
Yeah, gaming is big.
And they were watching movies on a Thursday. I'm like, we never were allowed to do that.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be doing that.
But I just felt, because I went actually and talked to them about podcasting.
Yeah,
I think I probably referenced your podcast as
right.
well. Already doing the PR out there.
Yeah. I don't know if we want too many year 11s listening.
But I was also looking for an editor because I'm going to start a podcast. I'm like, I'll just get one of these.
Yeah,
kids,
for sure.
You know?
Yeah, work
But I just couldn't believe it. There was probably 10 out of 100 who
that had motivation
really and were present. And like I said, they could have just been having a morning or whatever. Yeah. But I really felt, oh, fuck.
But
was it like this when I was at school?
I think you would have been.
Was it?
Potentially, like, everyone, horses for courses, but that percentage is pretty transferable for every year I taught. You've got a cohort of 100.
Yeah.
10 of them, you're like, these kids are so mature.
Yeah.
You can have a conversation with them, the year 11, year 12s, and you're like, oh, this is a cool kid. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
Then you've got the 50% that are just sort of halfway between figuring their shit out. They don't know really what they are. Then you got the other 30%, the cool kids, the ones that are just fucking going wild, cutting loose. So it's probably a good like indication of a general massive population in society. 10 out of the 100 that are actually interested, because out of that 100, like, how many of them care?
Yeah.
You know, how many of them actually are interested? They'll be like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do YouTube. Or no,
I couldn't believe it. I was like, podcasting is so cool.
Yeah.
How do you guys? And it,
podcasting is
cool. But you know, like I referenced my radio career, some of the interviews that I'd done. Like I was like, this is fucking inspiring.
Yeah.
This is so. They did not care.
Yeah, and also like they're 16, which is insane because the UK are letting 16-year-olds vote. Is that?
Yeah.
Are we fuzzed again?
No, just Delby this time. Not you. You're great.
Did I bring spirits today?
Yeah, like but as the big change I saw in the last 3 or 4 years of me teaching was when they changed the age of acceptance into each year to the middle of the year instead of the start. So year 12s were now 18.
Yeah.
So they'd been at a Sunday sesh.
Yeah.
Coming to school.
Yeah.
Hungover. They're legally allowed to drink. And that really changed a lot of the dynamic of success.
Because we never had that.
Well, see, that's what we had in Bathurst. That's how we always were. So I started school when I was 4.
Right.
And then all my friends turned 18 in year 12. And I had to have a fake ID because I was turning 17.
Yeah.
So that was normal for us to go out partying and drink, you know, go to the pub when we finished school.
Yeah, it's a bit wild. I don't agree with it. And I don't agree with year 7s being high school. It's fucked.
Yeah.
Like when
see, that was normal too for me. I was 11 when I started high school.
That's so bad. Honestly, they say a lot of it comes down to parenting. Like if you're a good parent, your kid's got good morals and they will make the right decision most of the time. There's always times where they'll rebel or whatever. Yeah. But what the year 7s were exposed to a year before they should have been is insane. Like coming to high school, they would never have been exposed to it. They lose their youth and their innocence like immediately because they're mixing with the year 8s, 9s. Even at Ellenbrook, they're mixing with like year 10 and 11s. I'm like, why are you fucking hanging out?
Is that what you taught in Ellenbrook?
Yeah.
And then when they're in year 7, they get to be the leader.
Yeah, exactly.
They've learned to be the head of it. And I know you could say that, well, I argue, year 6 they get to do that. But no, you still
Yeah.
you're
See,
pretty young. You're still
that to me, I just can't even relate because that was the norm for me. Like growing up year 6 and then went to high school. So I always got confused over here. I'm like, what? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it better as an educator.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe going to school would have been cooler to go earlier.
Potentially.
But
Well, it is World Teachers Day, so happy
you know what's
World
funny?
Teachers
It's
Day
actually
to
on the
you.
5th of October and we celebrate it on the 31st.
Our country.
Yeah.
Wait. On Halloween.
I don't
But
know
it's
why.
like-
I was like, maybe they're marking for 2 weeks and they
Why
couldn't
is the
get to
King's
it.
birthday always
Right?
different? Like,
And then now they've changed WA Day. Like, go eat a dick, get some new people.
So WA Day, the festival's in 2 or 3 weeks.
I don't know. You're smarter than me, remember?
Yeah. So what do they get? So like, for example, we have the WA Day, or what was it used to be, Foundation Day, Derby, West Perth, East Perth here in Waffle.
Yeah.
They're not even going to have that now. That was always a Monday big game.
Yeah. Well, WA Day, I think it was earlier in the year, but they're doing the WA Day festival November 21 and 22.
Oh, so we've still got another public holiday.
There's no public holiday attached
Oh,
No,
come
but they've
on.
changed it to next year. Next year it's going to be
in the November.
Yeah.
I feel like we need that because we get all the public holidays early in the year and then we don't have any towards
It is
them.
nice to have one towards the end, but I don't have public holidays.
Yeah, me
so
either.
I don't give a baker's fuck.
Yeah, I have my own business. I work on a public holiday.
I just like going out on a Sunday and having people
Other
come
people.
for a
Put on
Sunday
a
session.
Sunday
with me.
sesh.
It's
Love
the
a
best.
Sunday sesh.
It's the best. I feel that Perth's like one of the only places that do a real good one after ever up in.
Yeah.
The SB in St Kilda was a good vibe.
So you still go to Sunday
Love 'em.
sessions? Wow.
Because I work Friday,
I'm so old.
I work Friday, Saturday nights.
Yeah, true. So that's your...
Because the problem with me is if I haven't had a drink Friday, Saturday, and I do say problem because it probably is, I've stayed sober Friday, stayed sober Saturday, I'm like, I could really
Itchy.
go for a bourbon and a social, like a socialise.
Yeah.
But then, the hard part is I'm becoming old.
Well, maybe just
trying to
go
get
for
people to
2
go out.
drinks. Control yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can do that.
Well, that's why we got that golf game that I try and organise. That's on a Sunday. That's on a Sunday this year.
8
I
a.m.
make it early in the morning.
Yeah.
So we can be
Yes.
home by 4 o'clock.
That's the best. Like day drink, and then I'm home by 5, 6 o'clock, and then I don't have a hangover.
Cool. I
the
can
next
put
day.
on Stranger Things on repeat. And
Yes.
just
Day drinking is
it's the best.
Unless you've got a fatty liver.
Yes.
I'll let you know how
we
it goes
circle
at my
back.
wine tour in a couple of weeks.
That's a good segue because you have come on to talk about the hospital
Yeah.
system. And
We've all had individual experiences as
Yep.
well with your mum, my mum,
Yeah.
myself, and you. So it could be.
Yeah. And in saying that, I don't know if you've seen, but that's probably the highest fucking posts and engagement that I've had on my Instagram in a long time.
Well, it's something that's been getting a bit of like Basil's bringing a bit of attention to it.
So
Yeah.
hang on, let's stop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Heidi, you tell us what you posted
Thank
for
you.
those that don't follow.
Yeah.
You take it from here.
Good
Oh,
Delby.
look at you being the director.
He's very good.
Like the producer.
Otherwise, we would have just talked.
You're a bit like me. We just go on the tangent.
Yeah.
So I told you guys just earlier about my appendicitis. So when I was at the hospital, they actually, when I got into the hospital, you couldn't even get a seat. And this was 5 p.m. So by 1 a.m., there was a lot of us lying. They were slowly getting people through, but lying in the waiting room. And I'm in severe fucking pain. I'm talking, they gave me something that was really good.
Heroin.
It felt like it. But I
The
did
green
feel
whistle.
much more relaxed because it was really shit pain.
Yeah.
Anyway, I said, this is fucked. Like if there's something going on, no one's doing anything. No one's been called through for 2 hours. A man had been sitting there since 9 a.m. that morning. I was watching him in his 80s. I was watching him turn yellow in front of me. Like I still think, did he make it?
Wow, that's what Coldplay wrote the song after.
Him.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
You're going to get now. I've got the song in my head.
yeah, he was all yellow. Yeah.
So anyway, I went to the desk and I said, hey, how long is it going to be, guys? Like, and he said, he laughed at me. And he goes, you're not even close to getting through. Like, this is the guy at the desk.
Yeah.
He said,
Did you find that
hours.
the triage nurses were quite
Well,
short and sharp?
Yeah, and I think because they're so stressed.
Yes, it's
and
not
they
their
and
fault. Yeah.
so this guy, I think he was just like, thank fuck, another one goes out that door instead of that door.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm out, fuck this. And
Yeah.
hubby was like, are you sure? We've just waited here for 7 hours.
Yeah.
Anyway, got Macca's on the way home. I was like, I'm starving. This is so good. Then we went home and hubby said, okay, in the morning we'll get our own research. If they can't even send you through to get scans, no one's sending you through because we sat there for 7.5 hours with nothing. Then I woke up in the morning, the same thing. Really, and okay, this isn't good. Like, it's not going away. Called this random doctor. He got me straight in and he said, I think you've got an appendicitis. I'm like, no, I'm not going back there. And he said, go get tests first so that you can take yourself up to the hospital and then you'll go straight through. Right. So when I got my own scans, did my own research, they came out and they said, you need to go straight to the hospital. Your appendix.
What text did you get?
So I got a CAT scan. Yeah. And then they said straight away, you need to go straight to emergency and you'll go straight through. You just show them. Yeah. They didn't give them to me. They said they'll be on the system.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
So I get there. They're not on the system yet. That's what Joondalup said.
Yeah.
And then I waited another 5.5 hours. So almost 24 hours later.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Then I finally get through to a doctor and then she asked me to bring the scans up on my phone. And I said, no, I can't do that. I'm in severe pain. And she was like, well, I don't know if it's an appendicitis. We'll just send you for more scans here. Go back to the waiting room. 3 hours later,
oh my God,
I'm sitting there. I can tell another lady's having an appendicitis because I've seen the signs now. Yeah. She's an old lady sitting there all morning. You're like watching people just, I reckon she was about 68, but whatever. She's close to my mum's age. And everyone, you could see the pain that everyone was in. People getting frustrated. It was hectic. Then they finally take me down and the lady recognised me from the radio in the where she was doing the scans and she was like, oh, Heidi, you okay? And I'm like, not really. Yeah. She goes, I'm just going to scan your gallbladder. I said, I don't fucking have a gallbladder. I told the lady this. I said, they don't communicate. And she goes, you've got scans? And I said, yeah. And she checked the system. She printed them out for me straight away.
Oh, my God.
Then they send me back up. Long story short, they then put me, finally I got to bed. So that was 24 hours later. Then they hold me overnight. So I'm still, and then I got really, really sick. And then I went in for emergency surgery nearly 48 hours later. Yeah. And then through that was the gaslighting. Yeah. Now 98% of their staff were fucking awesome. Yeah. And shout out to those guys. Yeah. Then when I went back the next morning and finally got through, this was just before I went through for surgery, the nurse said to me, he goes, say something. Because he was like, knew who I was as well. He said, say something to the media. But when I got out, I felt really scared. I don't know why. Like this whole thing of like, did I do something wrong? Am I in trouble? Yeah. And I just wanted to share my story, but I didn't realise that Baz had now joined the head of the Liberals because we worked together in radio. He was the show before me and then after me when my show left. Yeah. And I was like, oh, he's fucking going for it. Yes, we don't need a racetrack. So he just ignited whether politics or not. He gave me that inspiration to be like, okay, use your voice. Yeah. That's what you came here to do. And then I posted on Instagram that Channel 7 had called me because Baz had obviously handed over my details to a story that was running in the media about their emergency wait times. Yeah. The journalist called me. My instinct straight away was to shut down. I was scared. I don't know why. Like they were going to tell me I was wrong because I'd made a complaint and they just gaslight you in their complaints. Yeah. It's so fucking bullshit. Yeah. Anyway, so then this post went nuts on Instagram of how I was speaking up. Yeah. I'm talking, people have lost their kids.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can see how the kids go if they ignore.
It's like, I can't even tell you, my DMs are inundated and I can't get back to all these people because I've opened a can of worms. But the guy who's running, the Premier, whoever, Roger Cook or whatever. You cannot get a race. Like I said, I'm not here for politics. Yeah. But I can't believe that this is happening just around the corner. And anyone that you ask in Joondalup, like we live in that area, they won't go to that hospital. Yeah. And I actually had an emergency the day after I was left out. I haven't really told many people this. I had really severe pain and then had a panic attack. Hubby called 000 after my appendicitis and they wanted to take me back to Joondalup and I refused. Yeah. And then no hospital would take me.
Yeah. Why? Because you're outside of the area.
And because I just left Joondalup.
Right.
So
it was and so I said, I'll wait till tomorrow, and then realizing that it was a panic. Yeah. Because I was still having pain. Yeah. That I was okay, but I can't go, and I don't want my son to go there. Yeah. And then all these people are just being gaslit, and no one knows what to do.
This is what it makes it worse. Is exactly what. Yeah. Roger Cook is making this so much worse. First, he's ignoring people
Real
like Basil,
concerns.
real concerns. He's dismissing it. He called, I think, Basil hysterical, made fun of him for raising this concern fucking months ago.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks later goes, oh, fuck, no, this is actually something we're going to have to put some sort of money towards it. You can't do that. And then he's just completely dismissing other people and what their concerns are.
Yeah.
And as well, you know, when you're starting to prioritise putting a racetrack because you think it's going to make you popular with people, when, fuck, we do need to put some money into our healthcare system. Yes, we are very privileged in Australia to have a good healthcare system, but it's fucking going backwards. You, as the opposition health minister, said it was a crisis when the ramping was 1,000 hours. Now it's 7,500 hours, and you are in charge, and you're just saying, no, it's all good, nothing to see here.
Yeah.
Like that's not okay.
That's the problem at Joondalup as well. Like it's so fucked.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's hectic. But everyone you meet has a story.
Everyone's got a story, and it's weird. I think part of that feeling bad is because you know that every professional you've seen there, every doctor, everyone doing CT scans, they are there to help people, and they're there with the right intentions, and they're working in a system that's failing them.
Yes.
So for you to complain, it's like, well, I'm actually stabbing these really great people in the back.
Yes.
So you feel like you've done something wrong.
Yeah.
And then you have the people at the triage at the front desk that are dealing with
Yeah.
the ultimate worst in society, and people at their worst.
In desperation.
As well as not physical injuries, all mental health issues with people coming in, I fucking need fucking help now. And they're like, fuck. So eventually they've got this stone wall, which you're like, this person doesn't give a fuck.
They're in survival mode.
They are in survival mode. They're not actually listening to your concern. It comes across as rude, but when you put yourself in their shoes, you're like, fuck, of course you got to be short, sharp. No, you're not having this. You're not having that.
Yeah,
but
because if they got attached to every, because they're seeing it, and this one guy said he'd worked there for 10 years, and he goes, please say something because and I said, how do you stay here? And he said, because of people like you, we want to help.
Yeah.
And then a couple of nurses have been messaging me, and obviously the way they changed, with the bulk billing and everything. So old people, there's a lot of old people going and sitting there all day because they can't pay for the doctor's bill.
Yeah.
So they go get their scans and everything up there. So they're clogging the system.
Yeah.
So there's so many different things. But for me, I just was like, I wanted to talk to you guys about it because I thought when you do the segments on the news or just an Instagram post, to see the outcry of like people in desperation, I don't know what else to do.
And that's we're not against. We just did a whole fucking half an hour talking about how much we love supercars and the racing. And
it shouldn't
of course
be.
We would
shouldn't
like
be a this or that.
No, yeah.
It's not like, oh, why can we get a racetrack but not a hospital?
Yeah.
So why not both?
Yeah.
I know there's millions of dollars that are getting spent on fucking
other things,
gender pronouns ceremonies.
There was an advertisement
stuff that is not important to society.
Yeah, on what was the
boomer ad?
The boomer?
Yeah.
They spent money, would have been millions of dollars on a campaign for not saying the word boomer, ageist words.
I've always...
What the government did.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like... It shouldn't be a this or that. We should recognise the part of society that needs the most help, which is police, nurses, and emergency and first responders.
And then the paramedics, the guys that are out there that are stuck, because then they're wheeling people in, and then they can't even get a bed.
Yeah,
I'm talking. I'll share the Instagram post with you guys. The stories on there is it's fucked.
Yeah. Well, I went there after Bali. So
you went to Joondalup.
Yeah. So maybe 10 years ago, each time I went to Joondalup, they were great. Like I got bit by a redback when I was 15. I went there, and my mate's mum was the triage nurse, and I got seen straight away. Gave me a Panadol, went home because for international listeners, redback spiders don't hurt you unless you're really old or really young or really sick.
They just make
it just hurts.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
I didn't
So you
know
won't
that.
die. Yeah.
Bringing out the redbacks tonight.
Yeah. And the redback beers.
Yeah, the redback beers. Yeah.
But so my experience after having a broken ankle, I hadn't had my surgery yet, so I was waiting on surgery. But I got really sick and I had a fever. And my mum's a nurse because I was staying with mum because I couldn't walk. She called the hospital helpline, which helps you sort of triage your thing.
Yeah.
And I had the same symptoms as septicemia and blood poisoning because my leg was black, fucking black.
Which is like, this is death here knocking on the door.
So, pre-40. So mum was like, well, if they've missed something and you've actually got, something's in your bones broken, or like there's something going on there that I've missed. You could have blood poisoning. She's like, I'm not going to let that happen. So we went to, she called Joondalup, went there. We got there at like 7, and the triage nurse, I've told her what my symptoms were. She's just ignored the fact that I'm there. I showed her my leg, and she diagnosed me with something else. And Mum's like, no, like he's got a broken ankle, and she's given me like a Panadol and written down the complete wrong information. And she was like, no, you're just, I can't remember what she said I had. You just got a headache, or you've just got a migraine. I was like, okay, well, that's not what we're here for. But I'm like, I don't want to clog the system.
Yes.
I'm like, just in case I'm going to die.
Yeah.
It took 7.5 hours. All we needed to do was have a scan on my leg just to make sure. They took me in at like 2:30 a.m. and scanned my chest. I'm there presenting with like a broken ankle where potentially there's more issues there.
Make it make sense.
And they scanned my chest and took me out. And I was like, okay. And then they go, oh, we're going to actually scan your leg now. So it was about, we left at 6 a.m. But it sounds fucked. All that I had in the end was barley belly and a really bad case of it. But it was delayed because it was like 3 days after being home because it matched up.
Yeah.
But like the nurse was just so rude and just not listening to what the concern was. And then, having to leave at 6 a.m. was just fucking cooked. So the wait time, and then meanwhile there's a bloke behind me just going, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
Like,
but it's like, if sometimes you got to scream out like that, because that's what I thought. I started just breathing, and that's how I got through it.
Yeah.
But and this is the thing, my question is, because I've had so many nurses come to me and say, thank you. We need this out there because we're
under pressure.
And so many of them are leaving. Like, that's the problem because they can't deal with this. But it's a communication issue, I think. So they're not, and then how come they're allowed to work double shifts?
Yeah.
When they're saving lives. Like, it just, and that's what I mean, make it make sense.
Yeah.
We're failing them.
Yes.
It's a hard enough job as it is. You're dealing with some pretty serious stuff and traumatic stuff.
Yeah.
Add on to that, working double shifts and overtime and being exhausted, and then being faced with some of the most desperate people who are probably going to be short and snappy with you as well. It's not easy on them, and then you're just making it harder by adding on to this fucking.
And when there is a death, they investigate
added pressure.
it.
Yeah,
when they investigate the death, nothing changes. Like look at the young girl. What was her name? Ashwanda, the young girl that died. And they've investigated, and basically it's come back with like nothing.
Is that because of Panadol or something?
No, they just made her wait. She just died. She just waited for too long without seeing him.
And she's one of my clients now. It's
Ashwana, I think it was.
Well, there's the Aaliyah May Foundation. Her name's Jess Jugovic. She would be a great person to come on here just to talk and share what she lost her 3-year-old daughter last year, and she talks about they didn't even have a bereavement, or however you say that, like exiting for kids that die. Like the system, the stuff that she's seen, and obviously she's a grieving. You can't even imagine, right? And her daughter it's like a tonsillectomy, and then she was trying to say these aren't the symptoms, this is what's happening, and then she'd caught influenza or something as well. They just kept gaslighting her, and this one doctor in particular apparently, and now this is her mission that she needs to get her story out there. And her daughter is like, was 3 and it's
the hardest thing in the world. I would imagine, like, if you're a doctor, you're seeing so many people a day, so many hours you're focused for. Yes, you're trained in it, but you can only diagnose what people are telling you as well. So like, for me to figure out what's wrong with you, you have to be able to tell me all the things, and I've just got to put together the best piece that I possibly can. So there are going to be times where the doctor's just not smart enough, but is that their fault?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are they getting trained the right? Well, my thing was when I was reading through all the stuff on my page is that so many parents, they're not listening to what the intuition of the parents and like, well, because of course they see them. Like, I know how Memph is with pain and certain different things. You know what I mean? Like, even my mum, she would know what I'm like today.
Yeah.
And so I think but is it because they're so stressed because they're not being supported by the system that they're not coming from a grounded place. I know that sounds spiritual and like, but you know what I mean? Because they're in survival mode.
Yeah.
So the question is, why has it been such a rapid shift? Because I mean, it wasn't great prior to
there was always long wait times, but it wasn't. It feels like
now. Is there more people? Is the system wrong? Have they not built enough hospitals to keep up with the amount of people?
I'll offer my hypothesis.
Yes.
Okay, I could offer a hypothesis as well, but mine's too conspiracy based. But people have got a jab, and there's a lot of people suffering from that adding to a health system.
But it was happening before that.
Yeah, but not at this rate. Like, it wasn't exponentially like I said.
They reckon it dwindled up. It's been like 10 years. I think the guy told me that it's been like that.
Yeah, and I'm sure there is, and that's why I'm not blaming that. But that's, I think, adding to something as well.
My hypothesis is, I've always said this, we need to actually adapt with the times. A lot of the system is clogged up with mental health, panic attacks like yourself. Yeah. We need mental health hospitals where people can go into emergency at a mental health hospital, so people with sicknesses can go to a physical. I know they're connected, but when there's people in there that are either high on drugs, having a panic attack, having a psychotic break, we don't need. That shouldn't be addressed there. We need to build mental health hospitals or at least triage centres around, which is something that doesn't exist. So I think that would help a lot. And also just population is growing.
Yeah.
And we've got the same buildings with the same number of nurses.
Well, you were probably born there.
Yeah.
and then
still the same.
And then, add to that mass immigration. And then Roger Cook's just asked if we could go outside the Commonwealth's limits and caps for immigration.
Well, if they're immigrating nurses, no drama.
Yeah, well, this is it. This is correct. This is exactly right.
Well, remember they had to do that in COVID.
Yeah.
Like they were
got all the English nurses
because
over, which is why their health gets
even
so
my
fucked.
mother-in-law was asked to go back to work, but I know I've got a couple of best friends that left the industry because they wouldn't get jabbed, and also working in emergency, they said it's fucked.
Yeah,
because we're getting she thought she was going to die. She got held up with a knife but so there's so many factors,
and the bulk billing thing is big. Like
I think that's made it change a lot. Whereas I know I'm lucky, right? I will pay for a doctor. That's fine.
It's a multitude of factors, then, isn't it? It's not just one thing. It's fucking cocktail.
It is.
Is there no bulk billing anymore? I think
no, there's bulk billing,
but very
so the
minimal.
doctor
very
has
difficult.
a choice. Yeah,
very difficult.
If you go get your kid vaccinated, they'll bulk bill it.
That's fucked. Yeah, I mean, we can't really solve it on a podcast, but we can bring up issues, and the people that are going to solve it are the ones that are working it. Like, it's the same issues for teachers.
Yeah.
Like, you hear teachers complaining and whinging because we're working in a system from the 60s and 70s that worked then.
Yeah.
That doesn't work now.
Well, this is the thing, like, I see, and again, I'm not throwing my hat in the Liberal support because saying what Basil's doing is right. We'll be like, well, the Liberals are this, is whatever. But the point that he's making is that we should be putting money towards that.
Yeah.
And I would like to see someone put that effort in for that. The only thing is I feel like Roger Cook's just gaslighting, and then eventually we'll go, oh, yeah, we better do it. And then...
Or do you think he'll change his...
I think he will. He has to. He absolutely
I
has
tagged
to.
him in every post and he didn't check once.
He doesn't give a fuck.
I made him collaborator.
This
is because they asked me when I was on the news, and they said they never played it, but they said, what do you think? And I said, they need to go sit in those waiting rooms and be treated like everyday citizens. Yeah. And I said, and then, because for me, truthfully, and I said this, and if I was working back in breakfast radio and I hadn't had my appendicitis out, would I? And there's other things that I probably would have talked about stupidly, like Kim Kardashian sneezed or whatever. But now I'm like, I've been in it and now I've seen it. I can't unsee it. Yeah. But, and so they need to be in there.
But doing that admits a problem that they have caused whilst in power.
The problem is that both parties have caused it.
Yeah.
It's been an amalgamation.
Over 15,
and the issue
years.
with our society is that we rely on 4-year blocks, and they're just trying to do something monumental in that 4 years to go, oh, we did the bell tower.
Yeah.
Oh, we did the fucking marina, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So no one's actually trying to work together.
Yeah.
No.
And this is what's so fucked. It's not about the people. It's never about us.
Yeah.
It's never about community. And that was the biggest wake-up call for me, is that I'm like, okay, I'll continue to use my voice. And so I was like, Branchy, what do you guys think? Delbs will make some jokes about something.
It is, though, that the politicians in power, as long as them, I don't know if they'll use it as a tactic, but they need to start listening and not just disregard, and we will at least feel heard. Yeah. Now, we still want to see action taken from what we're saying, but you got to listen. You can't paint us as racists or conspiracy theorists or whatever. I don't know how they paint us for this.
Sycophobes.
Yeah,
what?
But the people that I've said, like all of them, that's what happens. They're not even listening to you when you're sending the complaint. So it's like, why? Like, why
it's
do
the
I
class
even?
system.
Yeah.
I'd love to sit down with Roger Cook in this chair and go, mate, like, I'm not going to attack you. Let's just talk about these issues. He won't do it.
He won't.
He would not do it.
You know who you should get on, Libby? She's the one she's from the Liberals, the health minister.
Yep.
The things she's seeing and the things she's putting out there, obviously she's working with Baz. But she's the one that I've had a couple of conversations with. And they seem like they care.
Yeah, they seem
like they care.
They seem like it,
And
which is always my concern with a major party.
Well, I didn't even know Baz was in politics. Like, that threw me. I thought he was still the mayor.
Yeah, he's the opposition leader. Yeah.
Like, when did that happen?
When was it? Last year?
After the last election.
You can tell I don't read the paper for that.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, and we've sort of fed into it, Aussies want the government to solve our problems. Like, we're like, you solve it, but really it should be a community thing with the government helping us together. It shouldn't be us going, all right, this is fucked, you solve it.
Yeah.
It needs to be a community thing, or not have all our faith in the government to solve our problems.
And it's
because then that's not taking on any responsibility. Yeah. So really, we can sit back and go, hospitals are fucked, school's fucked, go home, have a cup of tea. We're doing nothing.
Yeah. So what are we going to do then?
Yeah. So I'm always like a bit wary of criticising and complaining, because I know I got too much in my life going on. I won't do anything about it.
Yeah.
But we can bring light to it.
Well, that's why
those people that.
And the politicians, the people in power make the decisions. They go with the people and the popular opinion. So if you make something enough of a point of interest for the population, for society. So that's why I guess that is the impact that we can have with a platform, or you can have with a platform, or even people just posting about it on their own social medias. This is something that needs to be sorted.
Yeah.
The popular opinion will get them re-voted. So they will align with what you're saying. It has to be a collective move towards this is what we want. Don't just disregard us. Listen.
Why do the popular parties keep getting voted in when they're continually letting people down as well?
Well, they just swap.
Is it rigged?
Yeah, well,
they're basically the same party.
They've definitely rigged it now going forward, like with the donation scheme that's going on. But it is. People will go, okay, Labor have done good for long enough. Nah, I'm done with them. Let's go to Liberal.
It's the same shit.
And then
it's
they'll
just
swap.
the same fucking side of it.
Exactly.
Well, I was going to say, just for those who are listening who feel like they might not have their voices heard, I did end up writing some points on my Instagram that was like, because I teach people how to get into the media.
Yeah.
I have the knowing because I worked in the media for so long. And I said, they obviously can't cover these stories day in, day out. Like, that's the honest truth. It's like when you're in a radio studio like you guys here, you got to go, you're on the roller coaster. Yeah. You're on the high, then you're on the sadness, and then all of a sudden we're over here. And I said, but imagine if you started emailing a journalist every single day, eventually they're going to call you. But most people will give up after 1 or 2 or 3 times. Yeah. So I'm like, set a thing, schedule it in your emails schedule it to Libby, schedule it to Baz, because that's how people make noise. That's how they finally get heard. Find the journalist, go buy the papers who are writing about the health stuff, and then let them know. It might not be that you get a response straight away, but they might put your email in the next time the conversation comes up, because just like I needed to be heard, they want to be heard too. Yeah. So I kind of was trying to use my media brain to help them a little bit. And I'm like, I know what I'd do. I'd just send a fucking email every day.
Yeah. Because I wonder what then there's that. The next layer is, who are Channel 7, 9 and 10 controlled by? If you are complaining about the healthcare system, the people that are in charge of the media, do they have any vested interest in the current politicians that can't be criticised because you can't show bad shit about me, otherwise I'll withdraw my money that I funded for you.
So like Basil's a very interesting part of that, because he's got an affiliation with Seven and with Kerry Stokes, and he did say on the podcast that, like, I can't just text Kerry Stokes and say I want this on the thing. Kind of call bullshit. You probably can if you really want to pull a favour. But also, I feel like if Basil was in power right now and this was the same issue,
he'd listen.
It would be it would not be making the Channel 7 because of that affiliation. My personal opinion. But because they're probably a little bit aligned, this is something that we can get a bit of, and for whatever reason, this is a good cause. This is something good to raise awareness.
But also remember, like, relationships, and this is what I was saying to people, just keep sending the emails to the journalist. So Baz, he has all these relationships at Channel 7. He worked there for years and years. Same with 92. So that's why and so it just might be that they like him. Yeah. Like for me, I didn't know he was even doing this kind of politics, but I straight away was like, oh, my mate Baz. So that's the line that I went with. Hey, my mate Baz.
And for people who don't like Baz, I can confirm, and you can confirm, and you can as well. He is a good person. Yeah, he's a great person. He's a lad. He's just a normal person.
I feel like he's in it for the right reasons.
He does want to do the right things. Now, whether his party will let him do those right things, I don't know.
He loves Perth.
He is actually
obsessed.
That's the whole reason he went into it.
Yeah.
And he is smart. He is, charismatic. Yeah. And this right now, it's like you don't want it to be like a Roger Cook moment where he's saying all this shit and then he gets in power and then he doesn't do anything either.
Because there's other things that I know he's in support of that I'll be like, mate, fuck, that's bullshit. The Northwest Shelf, for example, and a few other things. But this is one I align with.
Could you imagine like how fucking popular you would be if you said, right, we're going to build 3 hospitals, one central, one north, one south. If you did that and go, we're just going to fund it, we're going to do it because we need it, you're not going to lose the next election.
My head goes straight to, okay, I'm Roger Cook. I've got donations. I've been getting donations from these specific builders or people who are aligned interests with whoever's going to make profits and money from this raceway. Fuck, I can't pull out. I can't do it. I can't not. So
do both.
Yeah, well, porque no los dos, yeah.
They'll tax us anyway. They'll get the money from us anyway.
So why can't...
It's coming out of our fucking pockets no matter what.
Well, now they want death tax. Like, what the fuck is that?
Inheritance tax.
Well, why can't they just go, okay, do you know what? We're still going to do the raceway, but we're going to have to delay that 5, 6, 7 years. The priority right now is actually let's get some hospitals because we're fucked.
Yeah, and then we'll
get the race. Then we'll get the race. It's all good.
We want the racetrack, Roger.
We
just
fucking
not
want
yet.
it. Yeah. But there's that, and there's so many other things that you could talk about. But
there is, and so thank you for allowing me to do that. And like I said, just for the people that came to me, I didn't know. I didn't know that I was going to get that many people coming to me because I didn't realize that it happened to that many people. But hubby was like, well, you just think yours was there for an appendix, like you're an appendicitis. Yeah. Imagine, and then that's just literally,
there's way worse.
The ground flow, if everyone that was affected at some point all showed up in the same place.
See, that's what I kind of thought, but you said you don't have time to organise a rally or anything, and this is the thing, right? It's like I don't know what to do. I know
and these days you could probably get put in jail for organising one.
Yeah. See, I'm like,
well,
just
post and boast.
Yeah.
So post and boast laws that are coming through, which what's his name? The Big State has been making. Jared Mazza, he's been making a bit of hullabalooza about this, but big post and boast. So if we were to run a protest, and it was, I guess, illegal or wasn't organised correctly or whatever, it's not. Well, I can get in trouble, but it's the person who puts up on their social media in a positive light of that protest that they will get fined. They were the ones who are going to get in trouble. So it's not even the people who are attending. It's if me and Delby cover it and go, look how good this protest was. Even if it was illegal, we're fucked. We get fined and we can face up to 3 years in jail.
That's crazy.
What? Yeah. That's bullshit.
Someone should protest that rule.
Well, he came on specifically to talk about it. Maybe we can get him on again because he's great. He's onto it. I like to dabble into politics. These guys go fucking head first deep into it.
It's another example of them not wanting to listen to what we have to say.
Got,
they go, protest, no.
It's negative.
We got Senator Jared Rennick coming on shortly.
He's great.
He's great. And he's really good with tax.
For the people.
He's very good for tax as well, which we can definitely talk about that. But taxing is one of those things that's like he talked about it last time he was on, and how Pfizer, for example, they shift their profits to an Irish company so they can pay less tax, and then we don't get the profits.
That's illegal.
We don't get the tax in. Well, it's not.
It's legal.
It's legal, yeah.
Why can't
it's just
I
immoral.
ship mine to
Exactly. We pay
Singapore?
more tax than some of them.
Exactly. So he's aware of all these things and how we can actually probably make a bit more money through our taxing of some of these big corporations. But we'll talk to him about that. But then that creates more money for hospitals. And then you say we don't have the budget. Well, fucking how about we just
Pfizer creating money for hospitals?
Yeah.
That's a self-fulfilling fucking fun,
Well, this is like Coca-Cola funding studies about fat. So, we'll talk to him
I've
about
always thought like the way to solve any of these issues is you have every single big public project, you go to public tender and the actual, the WA people vote on which builder we're going to choose. They have to present a 5-minute presentation. We're going to do this. This is our budget. This is what we're going to do for it. Then the other building company will go, and then we actually vote on it as a people because we can't trust our representatives anymore.
Well, you tell me the people that are building that racetrack aren't donors for the Labor.
And what they do is,
I mean, I'm not saying it is.
Whoever builds, they tell the government it's going to cost $5 million,
Yeah.
and then when they win the contract, they go, no,
Yeah.
costs are blown out, because they know the government are going to pay. Because where do they get it from? Us.
And it's
so they've got an unlimited source of money.
Well, they just print it and then create inflation.
Do you believe that too? I believe we could just print money.
Well, they do.
Yeah.
They do. They just print it and then it makes our money worth less. Yeah. I've seen the value of money the other day put into a pretty good way of us understanding. It was like a $20 note. Yeah. And they go, all right, in 2011, this $20 note, this is the $20 note, this is what it's worth. And then they went like 2015 and 50. Got down to it's like about $6 or something.
Yeah.
So
it holds about 10% of its value over like 100 years or something.
Yeah, well, this was like, this was dramatic.
I'm no longer rich.
Yeah.
Well,
having $1 million in the bank 10 years ago, you'd be like, whoa.
Yeah, amazing.
$1 million doesn't get you a house in Perth now.
Not in our area, Mullaloo. Bloody hell, that's just been gone crazy.
Oh, you can get one if you go fucking way north or east or south.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just don't want us to, and this is where I always am like, to my hubby, he thinks I'm a mad conspiracist, but I'm like, it's all control, mate. Everything, we're zombies, right? The phones to everything. And he's like, okay, you need to stop watching that shit. I'm like, I need to stop listening to Hard Yarn.
Yes. Continue to listen.
It's not even that. It's just like path of least resistance. When you're rich, you can stay rich. And how do you get rich? Off other people's money.
Yeah.
So you will do whatever it takes for you to get the money from there into you.
It's funny.
It's just a natural pathway. If you have the power, you'll create a law that makes you richer and someone else not.
Well, I think I know it's a funny comedy movie, but Horrible Bosses too.
I've not
Christoph
seen that.
Waltz, he says in there, he's like, you think hard work makes the wealth?
Yeah.
No, wealth creates wealth.
Yeah.
And
So what are we investing in, guys?
Yeah. Let's pool our money together.
Yeah. Do you want to invest in my new podcast? That I'm gonna eventually, I'm here to get some advice.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, no money.
So
Cash, not here.
cash, not cash.
Tricks tonight.
Well, tell us, what's the idea for the podcast?
Oh, you want to hear it now?
Yeah.
Well, all I want is I want you to roast me. I want to start with my first.
Wow.
Yeah, I want to, because you know, with people to get to know me, it's like that's a bit fucking boring. But like, get Delby in to roast me. That would be like one of the first episodes.
I don't actually like roasting people.
Do you not?
do you not?
Oh, you fucking happily roasted me at that wedding we were at.
Oh, yeah, but that's different.
Yeah,
because
that
that's on
is
behalf of the information I'm given from couples. If
Why?
I roast someone that's from my information, it's too mean.
Oh.
I can get someone that's a good roaster.
What would you say?
I don't know.
Come on.
No, that's what I mean. Like I don't like to roast. I wouldn't. Yeah, everything you write is just too mean.
Yeah.
Like, and you don't know what's actually going to hurt someone.
Yeah.
In a joking
Well,
way.
I'm ready for it all.
That's what people say.
But this
until
is
they hit
I
a
just
trigger.
wouldn't- I
Like,
wouldn't
oh,
put
you're a
it-
terrible mother. I was like, I thought turning tricks was good.
I've already been called a terrible mother.
Yeah.
But my whole concept, right, is that women today, like me, I've done a lot of personal development, and a lot of the people I hang out with, we are kind of evolving, and like we love that personal development world, but then it's kind of like, oh, I don't want to be sober all the time. I want to fucking get blind drunk on the wine tour.
Yeah.
And so there's this wild girl in a lot of the girls that I speak to, but we've been kind of conditioned in the personal development world to be this certain way that I just want to rip the fucking Band-Aid off. And you know, my whole thing is it's like walking through shopping centres in your bra and undies is not about body positivity. For me, it's about like being vulnerable, right? Because you've already said what I've already said to myself, like, oh, fat cunt, or like, you know, this or that. Like, so for me, it's about stripping off and getting naked. Like, so that's what I kind of want to do it's for women.
Yeah.
It's probably not for you guys, but I would love to.
Don't assume my gender.
I would love to have
How I identify as a woman.
But like if people come on, you know, it's like talking to them, like getting them naked, stripping them off.
Yeah.
Like that's so stripping off our beliefs and all that kind of stuff. That's so.
You just want to do the hard yarns, but for women.
Maybe. So should I rent the studio as well, or do you guys want to produce it too?
Mate, you should like. Sometimes there's instant pushback. We're two straight white males.
Yeah.
People go, I'm not going to listen. Even though, actually, to be fair, I think we're like 60% women listeners now. So, but there's room for our
whatever. If you're going to enjoy it and you can see yourself doing it all the time, then do it.
Well, that's what I want to do because I came out of breakfast radio. Hubby and I did First Time Parents. It went fucking nuts, and really, if we invested in it, it could have been huge. Like it was getting 20,000 downloads a month, and I'm like, that's. And we were recording it on an iPhone.
Yeah.
But it was just not. He doesn't care for that, you know. And I just love talking. I love connecting with people, but I also want to show the side of me that I think because I can be very serious and then I can be real like the advocate.
Finger bang.
But then I'm also like a bit mad like that too, and a lot of I miss
hard yarns.
that. Yeah,
you are hard yarns.
Well, maybe you could do like a weekly segment where it's like Heidi Anderson strips off,
Jekyll
and then
and
I'll
Heidi.
see how it goes here.
Go on.
Dr. Jekyll and Mrs. Heidi.
Go on. I think we'll get an OnlyFans for that one.
That'll be good.
Maybe we could do
Dr.
that
Jekyll and Mrs. Heidi because there's both sides of you.
Yeah.
I am a bit like that.
Yeah, I think as long as it's something that you will maintain and continue to do because you've been in the radio forever. The hardest thing is to keep showing up and keep doing it unless you enjoy it.
Well, that's what I miss.
Yeah.
Like I showed up every day for 10 years. That's how I got my miles in the saddle. That's how I learnt to actually connect and talk and, find humor and know like when I had two co-hosts, like when to come in, when to do this. Yeah. And I just miss that. And I'm sitting at home in Mullaloo and I'm like, and then also, the daddy gang, everyone loves Alex Cooper and everything that she's created. Like I just feel like Australia needs something like that.
I haven't seen Daddy Gang. Is
what
that a
are
share
you
pod?
fucking serious?
We are straight white males.
Oh my God. So she started off 10 years ago or whatever in a New York apartment with this other girl recording and call me daddy or call her daddy. Call her daddy. And so Alex
one
Cooper
got fucked over or something.
But that's not even like what she has created.
Yeah, didn't she interview Kamala Harris?
She's interviewed everyone, like all the
Kardashians.
Kardashians, everything. So it's huge. She just did a whole weekend at Vegas. Yeah. And then she's got all these brands off it as well. Her husband and her are very, very smart. Yeah. And her best friend, she produces the podcast. So
that's cool. So you're hanging out.
It's the biggest one in the world. Like it's so big.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just me wishing. Manifest that shit for me, Delbs.
No, manifest it yourself.
I'm manifesting tricks.
Yeah. The thing, I think you should just do it. If you want to do it, just do it. And then see how it goes.
I think it's the tech that gets me going, but that I'm
I'll run you through it all.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
That's
and
all
you've
I
got the
need
networks to do it as well.
Yeah.
Hard thing for us is Branchy does everything. I just show up and have a laugh.
Yeah.
And I try source guests, but the hard part is the editing and getting people to listen.
Yeah.
And then
it's starting to work though.
Having to do it all the time. And then what are we now? 6 years in?
No, do you know we're 8 years in?
8 years in?
8 years in Feb.
And we're not turning a profit yet.
Yeah. Well, we are, but
not enough.
Not enough, yeah.
For both of us to just quit everything else.
Correct, yeah.
So,
well, that's the goal.
But you've got networks where you can get a sponsor on straight away.
Yeah.
I heard Joondalup Health Hospital are looking for...
That'll take
this episode brought to you by Joondalup.
And then all of a sudden I'll be talking like Roger Cook.
Yeah. Well, actually,
this episode brought to you by the WA Labor Party.
You should just do a 7,500 hour podcast that everyone can listen to while they're ramped.
Yes.
Just all the hours.
Kind of like the Coles radio show.
Oh my God.
All right,
I need a wee wheeze.
Yeah, what time is it?
10 to 2.
10 to 2, yeah.
I'm getting really hot. So
it did get really hot in here.
Yeah.
What happened?
Nothing. I just didn't turn the aircon on. So we'll turn the aircon on.
Well, anyway, tonight's Halloween. Happy Halloween. But you're playing this back later, so it'll be happy post Halloween.
Yeah, it'll be Wednesday. Or no, Monday. I'm going to
Wednesday waffles. Love a Wednesday waffle.
Monday menstruals.
Monday menstruals. Monday perimenopausal.
I've got my period undies on, so great.
Oh, yes.
This is now a period drama. So
period piece.
Hey, they could sponsor.
Yeah. Maxi.
Yeah.
Maxi?
I don't know who they are.
Maxi Pat? I don't
Maxi
know.
Maxi Verstappen?
You've been hanging out with your grandma?
Super Max. All
right, well, let's do it because I'm sweating bullets and I've got to do a radio interview.
Oh, yeah, now I'm going to do the hook.
All right. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.